And today we're going to go back out on a thrifting trip, and I'm going to take you along with me. What kind of goodies that we can find in the store. They may have gotten all of the goodies. You see that truck over there? Here is a pretty lovely vanity set, guys, and it comes with the chair, and it's $100. This is a good set. That's cute. That's a good item to reupholster and make over. Oh, here's the cabinet, and it's two of them, and these are excellent for a child's room. It could be either or, because you could repaint it. Bookcases, you definitely can never miss with your bookcases for some good storage. Well, I guess it's one really is $19.99, so they have price up for it's different, and it's the weekend, so it might be on sale now. Not for me on today. If they hit the furniture jackpot on today. Ooh, now that's a gem. That is a gem. Gorgeous chest. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh my gosh. Pretty sure you can open this up. Ooh, look at that. Oh my gosh. That is gorgeous. Solid wood. Look at that. That is a beautiful piece. Absolutely gorgeous piece. I'm gonna take my time and let that down. $75. Really nice table set, $200. This is a good piece. Always be repainted. You can use this for some storage and some really cute shoe storage. One of those living shelves. They have a lot of furniture in here today. And great for books and for plants. Always got your dogs. She's kind of cute though. Sand it down. $100. Solid wood. Solid wood piece. Pretty. Cute piece. Here is one of those pieces that I talk about for the wall arrangements. And you just fix it up. And you can always trim off the frayed edges that are on here. So don't give up on it. This is a really good basket. Excellent height. Put a little plant in there. Pop that on the shelf. So many whatnots and things to look at. Oh, that's pretty. You know, I'm always going to be drawn to some green. And these are beautiful green color. 50 cents each. That's a good price. And there's more. Like I say, you always have to keep looking around the store, the different areas that have like candle holders and things like this, because you will miss some items if you just scan it really quick. I love this green. This is beautiful. And it's got that hobnail effect. Again, I told you about that classy look. This is really cute. 50 cents. Wow. All sorts of candle holders. Oh, see, looky back here. And we have more of those classy cylinder. Well, this one's more like a cylinder, but absolutely gorgeous. I actually just had another lady to ask me about it because she saw my video, and she asked me if I could find her some things like this for her house. And so we'll see if it makes it to the cart. And you see something like this, that they've taken the two candle holders, which is very heavy, and they put them together with hopefully not some super glue, but you can always take this apart and use each one of these, you know, as a collection, a setting. This is, oh gosh, this is gorgeous. That's beautiful. Look at that shape. I spy another one back there. Told you have to keep looking because you can always find different items. You just have to keep looking for the different things. Oh, I used to have a lot of these, and they're great to put candles in here, and they're good to add that texture in your home. Just place some candles inside of it, or some moss. That would be pretty as well. And $6.99. See if it makes it to the cart. Now these are a gem. I'm not going to put them in the cart, but I do want to show you. Absolutely gorgeous. Now, if I was in my reselling era, definitely would be buying these. And it is Fiesta. Great item to resell. Little items like this is excellent, especially if you have a built-ins on your wall and you have a lot of shelving to fill up. Items like this work perfectly, and you could buy them as well at places like, you know, your big box stores like Walmart. And don't give up on them. They're absolutely cute. This is not a stay away item. This is an excellent item to buy because those shelves sometimes get very tedious to fill up. And something like this is definitely going to fill in all of those voided spaces. Even in a bathroom and you have a small vanity, something like this, you put a small little dish, a tray for maybe your soap next to it, and then you add you some napkins to dry your hands with. This is excellent. But look at this little combination. Even though the little cherub is broken on its poor little wing, just look at that quick little combination and what that could do for you. If you love color, you're always going to come across a lot of glassware that has a lot of color, especially with the holiday season fast approaching and you want to do those beautiful pops of color. These are excellent. This is the great time to come and buy. Look at you. Look at you. You have all the beautiful reds. Look at this. This is already ready for the actual holiday season. And then you pair it with something like this next to it, and you got yourself some gems. And look at that, 99 cents. That's definitely a put it in the cart moment. Not for me, but for someone else. If you like that old world nostalgic pieces, something like this is gorgeous. Just add a bit of character to your space. This is pretty and would definitely work in a space like that, along with something like this. This would be cute in a bathroom. Picture this, your cup holder here for, excuse my nails, not drinking, but swishing your mouth. And then you have another one here that can hold your toothbrush, situation. And then here You could place all of your throwaway napkins that you're going to place in your bathroom. This is an excellent way, again, to add some character to your space instead of going and buying it out. Instead of going to buy it or purchasing it brand new, shiny and all of those things, but to add a bit of character to your space. I like that vase back there. So you have to comb around the place, don't just scan it and run. This is beautiful. Look at the shape and the detailing. Ooh, that is a gorgeous little bud vase. Not for me. I'm going to leave it for someone else. I'm going to put it up here so that they can definitely see it. Let's push that back and make that easy for them to find that gem. Lots and lots of different hurricane type vases. That's a pretty one back there. Look beautiful with a large taper candle inside of it. We have so many different colors going on. That is a beautiful glass jar. Now, don't give up on the glass, because you can always take you a can of spray paint or just regular little craft paint, ceramic paint, and you need to fill in those shelves, those bookshelves. You take your glass vases, these, paint them the color that you're going to be doing your space in. This is an excellent way to fill up, again, a lot of shelves, especially if you have built-ins. Another hurricane back there. Did I say hurricane? Yes, there's another one back there. They seem to be going up every time I see one. Oh, it's two of them. There's another glass vase. See, again, you're filling in those bookshelves. Things like this are a must. Save yourself some coins. I don't know what they're calling it these days, but money. This is a great way. Remove the ugly, the bow. Remove that. Here's another hurricane vase. And then look at this cylinder jar. It's cracked, so that's a tip you definitely want to take note of, is checking your glassware around the rim and making sure, be careful of cracks and breaks. That's a pretty shape. So if you are in your glam gear era, these would be pretty. And they have so many different sizes going on here. Sparkly, pretty, and fun. Not for me, of course. So definitely not a put it in the cart moment. But these will be beautiful over the Christmas holidays. If you are a collector of bells, or you just like to collect things maybe where you have traveled, this is a great area to come and find some of those collectibles. And they have them in all of the different areas. Look at that: Corpus Christi, Arkansas, Cancun, Hawaii, Arkansas again, something about Arkansas, oh my gosh, Oklahoma, Utah. But remember this: paint is your friend. So imagine a collection of these painted, put in a shadow box frame, framed up. That would be the most unique and beautiful artwork and custom to you, especially if you are a person who likes bells. Look, faux flower haven. And even these would be excellent for the fall season, which I actually do like. Those are pretty as well. And those are the Real Touch tulips. Lots and lots of different ones. Look at this. See, this is excellent for the fall season. Got your holiday berries here. Ooh, look at this. Look at this. $1.99. I mean, come on now. Okay, and then you have all of the dishware. They have it a bit sectioned off, which I definitely like. And then they have so many. I mean, if you need silverware, butter knives, metal utensils, plastic knives, it's all here. There is no, look at that. I know I get a little distracted. That is gorgeous. That is a beautiful picture. I am such a sucker for some beautiful glassware. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, that's pretty. But back it goes. You know, you have to contain yourself. Can't all come home with you. That's a goodie. I just bought a cake plate, and this one is even better. Like I said, I just bought one, so it's not a put it in the cart moment. I'll leave her. Look at that. I told you. Those beautiful, unique pieces. And you want to add that character to your room, in the kitchen, on the counter, with your cookbooks next to this. This will be out. This is pretty. Love the color. It has a little drawer. I love a good punch bowl. That's a good one. Anytime you know you're having your parties, your gathering, when you're hosting. This is a pretty set, and it is heavy. I don't see a maker name, but that's okay. I mean, everything is not for resale. Some things you just want it because you like drinking tea and you want your pretty tea set. Oh, here's something back here that's unique for the fall season. Look at that. Isn't that cute? That's so cute. Put you some pretty green sliced apples in here. This would be so cute to serve. You know, again, if you're in your hosting, something like this, bring that whimsical touch to your table decor. We are back from our thrift trip. Let's see exactly what made it to the cart. I found this oversized frame for my primary bedroom, and it was only $5.99. As of right now, for this space, pay no attention to the darker spots on the wall. I filled in a few holes along the space, and I need to refresh, of course, the paint on the wall. But in the meantime, I wanted to get it hung up. But this is, again, why I'm telling you this. This is exactly why I tell you to go to the actual frame section, because it is your friend. Oftentimes, you should not be concerned with the subject matter that is in the frame, as it definitely wasn't my issue at all. I'm usually looking for the size, I'm looking for the shape, I'm looking for the overall potential and the impact that the frame is going to have in the space. And this one was gold, and you know Shenell, she definitely loves her gold. But I can appreciate the beauty in silver, definitely, for sure, as you'll see coming up in some more videos. I wanted something that gave me that customized feel overall in the space in my bedroom, and that would bring in that calm and serene feeling. That's why I speak about the subject matter that is in the frame, because you can customize that to fit whatever the look and feel that you want. So the matting, pay no attention to that as well. That is not my lane. I just wanted to get it hung up, but I'm going to take that part out, and well, not take it out, but I'm going to go ahead to the framing shop, and I have the measurements, so I don't have to take it with me, and have them to cut the actual matting and the actual opening to the size that I want to fit the artwork that I have inside. So for now, the temporary opening is what it is. Now this again is such a budget conscious way, which is why I'm telling you this, to get the custom look without paying custom prices. $5.99 frame, a little vision, and plenty of impact in the space. Next area I wanted to address was my bedside table. So for this nightstand, I desired to have something that was soft, it was visually light, and of course I wanted it clear. Nothing heavy overall is what I was going for. With the overall look of elegance, glass or crystal would definitely be the way to go. So I found a shorter hurricane style vase, a vessel perfect for the space. So desired to have a candle in it, but I didn't want it to be heavy as a pillar candle. I wanted something smaller and dainty. Of course, I made my way around all of the aisle, and I came across a lovely paper candle holder, which is this small one. I didn't want anything chunky. It was dainty, it was cute, and it could definitely hold a taper candle. So I was thinking outside the box. It was feminine in its appeal, as you could see here, with the petal-like detail. That clear, it's glass, because again, I didn't want a heavy feel, so I didn't want something that was solid. The petal, taper candle petal, place that on the inside of it, that look, and along with that, then I can go ahead and place the taper candle right inside, and it fits in perfectly in the, well, right now I have to go sit it down. I don't want to glue this inside. I want it to stay as it is, each standalone piece, which is excellent for me, because again, if I want to change out the look, I can do so at a later date and only use the hurricane by itself or the taper by itself. But the two together gave me that entire look that I was trying to achieve for the bedside table, being again the classic, elegant, timeless look of a taper along with the glass. Lastly, but definitely not least, was a small, dainty silver frame. Perfect for the space. It's not too large. It was only $2.99. I am going to place a photo of my children inside. Perfect to round out the entire look of that space. So as always, stay inspired, motivated, and moving, creating something beautiful. If not for yourself, then definitely for someone else. This has been Shenell at House of Shenell. If you have not noticed the button down below, and it has the word hype written across it, go ahead and press that while you're at it. And don't forget to like, comment, share, and definitely hit subscribe. Do something beautiful for yourself or again for someone else. And I'll see you all for the next one. Bye for now.